So hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to Creatrix. Welcome to an academy. So in these sessions, we are going to start the communication system and you are going to study the communication system like never before. So before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Vishal Soni and I have cleared ESC examination 2 times, both times in double digit rank. And I have also served as a Group A Gazette officer in Indian Railways and in Indian Telecommunication Services. And I have also cleared a lot of public sector examinations. So right now I'm teaching on an academy and I really feel proud to be the part of the Unacademy team, because Unacademy is the revolution in the field of free education and in the field of affordable education. And we as a team are really looking forward for every student to just come onto the Unacademy platform. You can attend the special classes, you can come onto this YouTube channel and you can stay connected with us so that you can understand the quality education and you can understand the efforts that we are putting in, so that every student of this country, whether he stays in a village or he stays in a town, should get the access of the content, that too in a very affordable prices, and he can also or she can also clear the examination with the best possible ranks. So right now I'm teaching on Unacademy with more than 15 million watch minutes in the overall duration and 2 million watch minutes in the last 30 days. So I am right now the top educator in Unacademy across all the branches, having rank 4 right now. And you can also follow me on Unacademy on this particular link. So you can go and follow me on Unacademy. Apart from that, my advice to every student is that how should you crack the examination and what are the components to cracking the examination. So the first question that comes to the mind, that can anyone prepare from the YouTube? Yes, you can prepare from the YouTube, but you should develop or cultivate some habits in yourself. For example, you should be very much disciplined. You should arrange the extra resources. For example, the PDFs you have to arrange, the test series you have to arrange by yourself, and most importantly, that self-discipline you should be containing in yourself, so that you can be very corrective manner and you can approach the examination in the best possible manner. So all these things you have to arrange yourself. The sense of competitiveness you have to cultivate in yourself, because the audience on the YouTube are not that much of competitive in nature, or maybe you cannot feel the competition which is present right now. So all these things are the part of the journey if you want to prepare through the YouTube, or maybe if you want to prepare through the free resources. Apart from that, if you want that you should get complete content, then this is the YouTube channel. On this YouTube channel itself, all the free content are available. You just have to go to the playlist. All the subjects are completed there. You just have to go and watch all the lectures one by one. Definitely will be getting benefited. But the extra things that I have told you, that the self-discipline and the sense of competitiveness and a lot of things you have to arrange by yourself. If you are comfortable in that, then you can do that. Apart from that, you should also have Unacademy learning app, so that the special classes you can attend. A lot of educators in this country are actually providing the special classes, that too absolutely free of cost, so that you can get the quality content in the best possible manner. Apart from that, there is also another component for you, which is Unacademy Plus. So on Unacademy Plus, what is your job? You just have to study. If you join this Unacademy Plus, you do not have to worry about the crash courses, weekly test, doubt solving sessions, the language barrier, rank improvement batches, live classes. So all these things will be taken care by the Unacademy. You just have to take the Unacademy Plus subscription and you have to come on to the Unacademy. You will be daily getting the live classes. You will be getting the crash courses. When you will be getting the crash courses? When the syllabus are completed. You will be getting the weekly test in the form of quizzes. Every fourth class is the doubt solving session, which is the major you can say the component or the major impact will be creating on your studies will be this doubt solving group. Because until and unless your doubts are not being cleared, until and unless you are not able to clear your doubts, you will never get the confidence in the subject. So once you come on to this Unacademy Plus, every fourth class is doubt solving session. Apart from that, various other doubt solving sessions are going on. So ultimately you will be getting your doubts cleared and you will gain confidence in the subject. The language barrier will not be an issue, because the batches will be running both Hindi and in English, and rank improvement batches will also be there. So all these things are the component of this Plus subscription. Once you come on to this Unacademy Plus, you do not have to be worried about your self-discipline, your competitiveness nature. Everything will be present on Unacademy, because a lot of other students will be there. Since the classes will be live, you can also watch it recorded later on. So the discipline automatically comes, because you get the idea that you will be having the daily live classes. Apart from that, there is also one iconic subscription. In this iconic subscription, the game changer is this personal coach. So this subscription is for them who thinks that their basics are weak, or those who are talented but they needs a continuous push. So this personal coach will be guiding you throughout your study. He will be giving you the study planners. You will be getting the study booster sessions. Once you will get the test, you will be getting the analytics. Analytics plays a major role in improving yourself. We as a teacher also get our analytics so that we can improve on the daily basis. So once you start getting the analytics, you will be also improving massively on the daily basis. Apart from that, there will also be the guidance for the mains once you clear the prelims, and there will also be the guidance for the interview once you clear the mains. So once you take the Iconic subscription, all the benefits of the Plus are included by default in this. And if you take the Plus subscription, then also these things will be included in that, though, so that will also create impact in your preparation, so that you just have to study. Rest of the things will be taken care by Unacademy. So now let us start the class and let us understand what we have to study in this particular topic.
Hello friends, welcome to this lecture of communication system. So in this question it is saying that signal F1t and F2t are used as the orthonormal basis function. So these two signals are being used as orthonormal basis function in the binary data transmission of a system. Now vector representations of S1 and S2 of two signal waveforms used for the transmission as shown. So basically these two waveforms are being used as orthonormal basis functions, and by using these axes of orthonormal basis functions, which means if you will choose this axis, this is your F1, this axis is F2. So with the help of these two axes, it is used to represent two signals. So one signal is here S1 and another signal which is present. So this value is given as 1 and it is mentioned as 1. So this will become here S2 and it becomes like this. So this becomes -1 and -1. So these two vectors are used to represent the two signals. So with the help of orthonormal basis functions, we are representing the signal in the space. Now this will be the line joining of these two signals, and we know that the perpendicular line will decide the threshold. Now we have to find the values of A and B such that F12 and F2t are orthonormal. So we know that if F1t is orthonormal, so the graph is given like this. It is the graph of F1t. This is A, this is -A, 0, 1, 2. And it is the graph of F1t versus t. Now if F1t is orthonormal, then we know that from 0 to 2, this F1 square dt must be unity, or this signal must be a unit energy signal. So from 0 to 2, you can very clearly see its value after being square, it becomes a square dt. So you can draw the graph of f square t, since the function is constant, so you can draw the f1 square t. So once you will square from 0 to 2, minus a will become a square, this a will also become a square. So this becomes a square into 2 equal to 1, or the value of a comes out to be 1 by root 2. Now let's see the next graph in order to calculate the value of b. So the function of b is given is f2t and it is minus b to b. So another orthonormal basis function is given like this. It is given like this. So this is t. This function becomes f2t. This value becomes b. This becomes minus b. This is 2. Again, if this is orthonormal basis function, then from 0 to 2, this f2 square t dt must also be 1. So since the function is constant values, so after being square, you can write it like this. So it becomes 0 to 2 b square. So from here you can write it as b square into 2 should be equal to 1. Again, the value of b comes out to be 1 by root 2. So the first part is very easily solved. In the first part, it is saying that we have to find the values of a and b. So the value of a and b comes out to be 1 by root 2. Now in the second part, it is asking us to sketch the decision region in the signal space. So the decision region will become like this. If I'll draw a perpendicular line to the line joining S1 and S2. So this is the line joining S1 and S2. And if I will bisect it by this perpendicular line, so it will represent the signal space region, which means if any signal or any point lies in this region, so it will be decoded as S1, and if any point or any signal lies in this region, so it will be decoded as S2. So this is the signal space region, and S1 and S2 is already mentioned in the question. So it is also asking us to sketch the waveforms of S1t and S2t. So let me draw the sketch. So this is the signal space. This is your F1. This is your F2. So the signal S1 is here, which is 1, 1. Similarly, signal S2 is here, which is -1, -1, and this is your signal S2. So from here you can see that the coordinate of this signal S1 is 1, 1, and the coordinate of this S2 is also -1, -1. So this signal S1 t can be written as, because it is traveling distance 1 in this axis, so it becomes 1 into F1t, plus it also travels a distance of 1 unit upward in F2t direction, so it becomes 1 into F2t. So we can see the graph of these two signals, F1t and F2t. It is like this. So the graph of F1t is like this. And the graph of F2t is like this. And we have to add these two graphs. So one graph is like this, 0, 1, 2. This value is 1. This is -1. Similarly, another one is this is 1, -1, 0. This point is 1. This point is 2. So you can clearly see here. It is like this. It is also like this. And it is a2 minus a. This is b2 minus b. So these values must be 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2. This we have already calculated. So instead of 1, it should be 1 by root 2. This should be -1 by root 2. This will also be 1 by root 2, -1 by root 2. So we have to add these two signals in order to get the S1t. So how to add these two signals? Now, from 0 to 1 when you will move, so you can see that in this 0 to 1, this value is always fixed with, it is always fixed with 1 by root 2. So let me mark this point as 1 by 2, this point as 3 by 2. So I can say from 0 to 1 by 2, both these signals will add with each other. So 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2 will become 2 times root 2. So this can be written as like this. It will become 2 by root 2. So it is from 0 to 1 by 2. Now, from 1 by 2 to 1, it is 1 by root 2, it is -1 by root 2. So whenever you will add it, it becomes 0. So from 1 by 2 up till 1, it becomes 0. Then from 1 to 3 by 2, it is -1 by root 2 and it is +1 by root 2. So again from 1 to 3 by 2, it remains 0. Then from 3 by 2 to, it gets added up and gets another negative value, and this negative value comes out to be -2 by root 2. So this value becomes root 2 and this value becomes minus root 2. This is the graph of the S1t. Now how to draw this S2t? So to draw the S2t, you can write it as minus F1t minus F2t, because this is your S2t. So if you have drawn the graph of S1t, so simply you have to draw the graph of S2t, which will be equal to minus S1t. So the B part is also completed. If S1t is drawn, then simply you have to take the mirror image with respect to horizontal axis in order to draw the graph of S2t. Okay. Let us see what is saying. It is in the third part. In the third part, it is saying us to calculate the probability of error if the transmission is over AWGN channel with noise having PSD as 1/2 watt per hertz. So in this constellation diagram or the signal space, if you look closely, then you can say that this constellation diagram has only 2 points. So this is F1, this is F2. It has only 2 points here. This is the first point and this is the second point. So the coordinate of this point, you can write it as 1, 1. This is 1, this is 1. Similarly, it becomes minus 1, minus 1. So coordinate can be written as minus 1, minus 1. We know that whenever the probability of 0 transmission is same as probability of 1 transmission plus optimum filter is used, along with that noise is Gaussian or white noise, 0 mean Gaussian noise, then we can use the formula of probability of error as Q of under root D12 square upon 2n naught. This will give you the minimum probability of error, and from the constellation diagram you have to calculate the distance between the 2 points. So it will act as your D12. So what will be the value of this D12? It will become 1 plus 1 square plus 1 plus 1 square. So this D12 becomes under root of 4 plus 4, or it comes out to be 2 root 2. So this probability of error can be written as under root of 2 root 2 square becomes 8 by 2 into n naught. So what is the value of n naught? If you will see, the value of n naught in the problem is given as 1/2 watt per hertz. So n naught by 2 is given as 1/2 watt per hertz. So this n naught by 2 is 1/2 watt per hertz. So what will be the value of n naught? The value of n naught becomes 1. So let me put this value 1. So it comes out to be Q of under root 4, or it can be written as Q of 2. So this must be the answer for your C part, which is asking the probability of error, and this probability of error should be Q of 2. Now let's move on to the next question. So this is the next question. First of all, read the question. It is saying 2 sets of signal constellation for some modulation scheme are shown in the figure. The minimum distance between adjacent points is 2a. So these are the adjacent points. Assume that the signal points are equiprobable. Which constellation is more efficient? Explain the nature of the modulations shown by these 2 constellations. Okay. So let me name these constellation. This is first constellation. This is second constellation. So let me draw the diagram for the first constellation. So here I am drawing the first constellation once again. So the first constellation has points. One point is here, another point is somewhere here, then one point is here, another point is here, next point is here, another point you can place here, similarly another point here, and one point here. So this is the situation given in this case. Also, the distance between two consecutive points. So let me connect all these points like this. So these distances are mentioned as, let me check once again, it is 2a. So these distances are mentioned as 2a. So this is also 2a. This is also 2a. This height also becomes 2a. This height becomes 2a. This distance is 2a. This is also 2a. It becomes 2a. And finally, this height becomes 2a. So this is given in the problem. This is your origin. Now, let me name these symbols. For example, this symbol is your S1. This is your S2. This is S3, S4, S5, S6, S7, S8. Now we have to calculate the average energy of this concentration or average energy of this signaling scheme. So how you will calculate the average energy? The average energy becomes Pi into ESI, where I is existing from 1 to 8. Now in the problem it is saying that all the events are equiprobable, which means this Pi will always become 1 by 8. So we have to write it like this: ES1 P1 plus ES2 P2 up to ES8 P8, or this can be written as ES1 plus ES2 up to ES8 by 8. Now we have to calculate these energies. We know that distance from the origin to a signaling point gives the under root of the energy. So we have to calculate the energies. So this energy ES1 will become the square of the distance. So if this is 2a, this is 2a, what will be this distance? You can easily calculate this distance as 2 root 2a. So this ES1 becomes 8a square. Similarly, this ES7, ES5 and ES3 will have same energy. So this can be written as equal to ES7 equal to ES5 equal to ES3. Now let us see what are the points which are remaining. So the remaining point becomes this S2, S8, S6, S4, and these distances are very clear. So you can write this ES2 equal to ES8 equal to ES6 equal to ES4. It becomes 2a square, or it can be written as 4a square. So let me write it as capital A. Now let me put all those values. So I can write it as 4 times 8a square. It will include energies of ES1, ES7, ES5, ES3 plus 4 times 4a square. It will include the energies of 2, 8, 6 and 4, and I have to divide it by 8. So it will become it becomes 32 a square plus 16 a square by 8, or you can write it as 6a square. So for the concentration 1, for the concentration 1, the average symbol energy comes out to be 6a square. Now let us talk about the concentration 2. So we have to also talk about the concentration 2. So first of all, let me draw the diagram of concentration 2. these are the orthogonal basis functions or the orthogonal axes, and we have to show the points. So the points in this case are like this. One point is present here, one point is present here, another point is to a distance from here. Next point is also to a distance from here, but in this direction. So next point is present here, and this distance is also 2. Next point is present here. This is the next symbol, and this distance is also mentioned as 2a. This distance also becomes 2a. Similarly, some points are here also and here. So it will become 2a. This also becomes 2a. This point is your 2a, and finally this distance is also 2a, and this is your origin. This is your origin. Okay. Now again, here also all the symbols are equiprobable. So what will be the average signal energy? So the average symbol energy becomes again ES1 plus ES2 up to ES8 by 8. So you know that the distance from the origin towards point always represents the under root of the signal's energy. So if I name the signals like this, suppose this is your signal S1, this is your signal S2, this is S3, this is S4, S5, S6, S7, and finally S8. So from here, from the symmetry, you can see that the signal S2, S8, S6 and S4, all these signals will have same energy. So this 2, 4, 6 and 8. So this ES2 equal to ES4 equal to ES6 equal to ES8. These signals are having same energy. Similarly, signals ES1 equal to ES3 equal to ES4 equal to ES5. These signals, sorry, this should be ES7 somewhere. All these signals must have same energy. So let us try to calculate the energy of these signals. So to calculate the energy, we must find out this distance. So if this distance is known and this distance is known, these two distances are very important for us, then only we can calculate the energy. So let me consider any single point. So I am considering any single point from this will give us the both points. So I am considering this point here. For this point it is 2a. This is very much clear. And in the problem, if you will see, this distance is also mentioned as 2a. Let me give you a brief idea. See, this distance is also mentioned as 2a, which means distance between these 2 points is also 2a. So from symmetry you can say that if I place a point here, so this distance is surely going to be 2a. This distance is surely going to be 2a. But the distance from the origin towards this point is going to be, see, this point from 0 to this point origin. This distance is surely going to be a. So let me again modify this. Here I have written that the energy of ES2 and ES6 will be same, and the energy of ES8 and ES4 will be same. So let me modify this. The energy of ES2 and ES6 will be same. And the energy of ES4 and ES8 will be same. So there will be three different energy sets. Initially I wrote that S2, S8, S6 and S4 will be same. This is not true, because from origin it is very much evident from here that this S2 is more closer and S6 is more closer than this S8 and S4. Okay, so modify this. Now let's see what we need to calculate. So first of all we need to calculate we are interested in this height. This height is unknown. Also the width is known. It is known that from this axis the width of this point is known to it. So if height we know, then what we can get? We can get the distance of this point from the origin, and we can also got the coordinate of this, because the x coordinate of this point is known. We need to know the y coordinate. So how to calculate this? So from here one simple method that we can consider from here, that if I drop a perpendicular from here, so this overall distance is 2a. This overall distance is 2a, out of which this a distance is plotted here. So what will be the remaining distance? Obviously it will become a. So from here you can say that if this is your right angle triangle and this is 2a, this is a, so what will be this height? So this height can be written as 2a whole square minus a square, or this can be written as 3a square, or I can write it as a root 3, which means I have calculated this height and this height comes out to be a root 3. So let me modify this height. So I calculated this height and this height comes out to be a root 3. This height becomes a root 3. Similarly this height becomes a root 3. This height also becomes a root 3. Now if I want to calculate the distance from 0 to S2, so this distance is very much clear, it is a. This distance is also very much clear, it is a. So first of all I would like to calculate the energies of ES2 and E6. So the energies of ES2 and ES6 are same, and these two energies are a square. Second point, I want to calculate the energies of ES4 and ES8. So let us see what is the situation of ES4 and ES8. So one point ES4 is here, another point ES8 is here. Both are equidistant from the origin and this distance is a root 3. So this energy becomes 3a square. Third point that I want to calculate is the energy of ES1 equal to ES3 equal to ES5 equal to ES7. What will be this energy? So for that you have to calculate the distance from origin to this point. What will be the coordinate of this point if I would ask? The coordinate of this point becomes, the x-axis is always 2a and the y-axis is a root 3. So how to calculate this distance? So if I'm interested in this distance, so this distance d naught becomes under root of 4a square plus 3a square, or it can be written as a root 7. So this distance becomes a root 7 and the energy becomes 7a square. So what will be the average signal energy? So this average signal energy becomes from here. This ES to ES6 both have a square, so overall they will contribute to a square. Similarly, it will contribute 2 into 3a square. Similarly, it will contribute 4 into 7a square, and finally we have to divide it by 8. So it becomes 2a square plus 6a square plus 28a square by 8, or it becomes 36a square by 8. What will be 36 by 8? So you can easily calculate this 36 by 8 and it comes out to be 4.5 a square. So the average symbol energy of concentration 2 comes out to be 4.5 a square. So the concentration 1, which was the modulation scheme. Similarly, the concentration 2, which is another modulation scheme. So for the concentration 1, the average signal energy comes out to be 6a square, and for the concentration 2, the average signal energy becomes 4.5 a square. So very clearly you can see that the concentration 2 is your more efficient energy system because it is contributing in lesser average energy. Similarly, if you want to know which type of modulation it is, so you can very clearly see from here that in this case both phase as well as the amplitude is changing for each signals. So this type of modulation schemes are known as quadrature amplitude modulation. So it is the combination of your ASK as well as PSK. So this is all about the second question. So in this question again, two signal constellations are shown in the figure. This is your first constellation, this is your second constellation. We have to compare the two modulation scheme in terms of their bit error performance as well as energy efficiencies. So first of all, we will consider this constellation. This is the constellation 1. So this is constellation 1. In this constellation there are 4 symbols: S1, S2, S3 and S4. This is your orthogonal basis functions phi1 and phi2. So the distance, this is S1, S2, S3, S4. This distance is mentioned as A. This is A, and this distance is also mentioned as A. So these two distances are mentioned. Now we have to compare the modulation schemes bit error performance as well as energy performance. So I am considering that all the signals are equiprobable. So what will become the average symbol energy? It becomes summation of Pi ESI. So if all the symbols are equiprobable, the energy becomes P1 ES1, P2 ES2, P3 ES3, P4 ES4, or it can be written as ES1 plus ES2 plus ES3 plus ES4 upon 4. Because if all the symbols will be equiprobable, then all the probabilities can become 1 by 4. So what is the energy of a symbol? We know that energy of a symbol represents the distance from the origin and its square. So here the distance from the origin to all the symbols will remain equal. So you can say that this energy ES1 will be equal to ES2, it will be equal to ES3, it will be equal to ES4 and it will be equal to the square of the distance. So what will be this distance? If this is your A and this point is your A, so this distance becomes A root 2. So this can be written as 2 square or 2A square. So all the symbols are having same energy, so I can write it as 2A square plus 2A square plus 2A square plus 2A square by 4, and it can be written as 2A square. So for first concentration, the average signal energy coming out to be 2A square. So let us see the second concentration diagram. So this is the concentration 2. Comes your concentration 2. So in concentration 2, the signals are placed like this. This is your S1, this is S2, this is S3, and this is S4. S1, S2, S3 and S4. This point and this point is mentioned as A root 2 and this point is minus A root 2. And this distance from here to here is mentioned as A root 2. So this half distance will become A root 2. So here also, if I consider all the signals to be equiprobable, then average energy will become ES1 plus ES2 plus ES3 plus ES4 upon 4. Now what will be the ES1? ES1 will be the square of the distance of the signal. So this becomes 0. What will become ES2? ES2 will become the square of the distance. So the coordinate of S2, if I consider this point as A root 2, because this is your 2A root 2. So the coordinate of this point becomes A root 2 comma minus A root 2. So what will be the distance here? The distance will become root 2A square plus 2A square, or finally its square. So this energy becomes 4A square. Similarly, the energy of S4 will also remain same. It is becoming 4A square because this distance will also become 2A. Now what is the ES3? ES3 means you have to calculate the square of this distance, and square of this distance means this is 2A root 2 square. So it will become 8A square. So let me put all the values. It will become 0 plus 4A square plus 4A square plus 8A square by 4. So the average symbol energy becomes 4A square. So if I compare both the concentrations, so for concentration 1, the average symbol energy comes out to be 2A square, and for concentration 2, the average symbol energy comes out to be 4A square. So from here you can say that the first concentration is more energy efficient. First concentration is more energy efficient. So energy efficient nature we have calculated. Now it is also asking us to compare the bit error rate. So we know that bit error rate depends upon the distance between the signal points which are adjacent in the constellation. So it depends upon the distance between signal points which are adjacent in the constellation. So if you will see what is the distance between the adjacent symbol points. So here also the distance between these 2 points is 2a. The distance between these 2 points will also become 2a. The distance between these 2 points becomes 2a, and here also this distance is 2a. So if you will calculate the distance between the adjacent points, it is always going to be 2a. In this case, if you also see, the distance between the adjacent signal point becomes 2a. From S2 to S3 it is also 2a. From S3 to S4 it is also 2a. And from S1 to S4 it is also 2a. So in both the cases, the minimum distance between the signal points in the constellation diagram which are adjacent to each other are same. So the bit error performance remains same. So the bit error performance of first constellation will be similar as the bit error performance of second constellation, because the distance between the signal points which are adjacent in the constellation are same. So here we should talk about the minimum distance. So this is it in this lecture. More number of questions we will solve in the next lecture.
So hopefully we have understood every concept in this class. If you have any doubt in any concept, you can let me know in the comment section. I'll try to resolve that thing. Apart from that, you can also follow me on various social media platforms. For example, you can join this Telegram group where you will be getting important notification, important updates. This is Telegram group where you can also comment, you can ask your queries, or maybe you can also suggest me for the improvement. Apart from that, this is my Unacademy profile. On this Unacademy profile, you should also follow me so that you can get the important updates of the Unacademy also, right? And this is the Notion page. You just have to type this tiny.cc/VishalGate. So you will be redirected to a page where all the special classes are arranged very systematically. तो मैंने बहुत सारे टॉपिक्स पे स्पेशल क्लास ले रखी है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल नाइक्विस्ट, फूरियर सीरीज, latches and flip flop, double integrations, okay, lot of things are there. So you will be getting all these concepts absolutely free of cost. You just have to type this in your URL. You will be redirected to that page and attend these lectures one by one. You will be getting a next level confidence in these topics that I can guarantee you. Now this is the Notion page of your YouTube, on which you will be getting the links of the YouTube. Apart from that, you will be also getting the PDFs of that particular lecture. So this is very important for you, and just you have to type http://bit.ly/gatelive. So gatelive, you just have to type it in the capital so that you can access all the lectures link and PDF arranged systematically. So if you want to attend or you want to clear the examination with the free resource, then this is the channel for you. This is the best recorded videos which has been ever made. You just have to go to that lecture, just click the link and download the PDF and start studying systematically. So we have also done this for you so that any student, whether he is sitting any part of this country, should not face the difficulty in cracking the examination, whether he can afford or he cannot. Now if you can afford, then the subscription prices are not something which you cannot pay. It is very nominal amount which you can pay, and you can just avoid all the distractions, all the time wastage which we will be doing in downloading those PDFs, arranging them, arranging for the test series, and a lot of other things that you have to arrange, doubt solvings you have to arrange by yourself. If you want to avoid all those distractions in a very nominal amount, so you can go for the Unacademy Plus subscription. For 12-month subscription, you have to pay only 74 rupees per day. Apart from that, for 18-month subscription, which is the best possible subscription, you have to pay 63 rupees per day. It is even lesser than the pizzas that you order on your home. So it is that much of amount that can shape your career, that can give you the best possible rank in the examinations under the guidance of the best teachers of the country, which has been right now placed on the Unacademy. Now 24-month subscription will cost you 54 rupees per day. So these subscription amounts will give you the subscription for the desired period. Apart from that, if you are using this code, you just have to remember this code, write my name, write GATE after it. You can also write ESC after it. So you have to write my name and write ESC after it. So any one of these code, once you apply, you will be immediately getting the 10% discount. You will be getting all the features of the Unacademy. You will be getting the guidance of all the teachers present on Unacademy, and everything you will be getting that is needed to crack the examination once you are using this code. So if you think we are working hard, we are giving our best content, we are giving the free content absolutely for you guys, and everything that is needed for every student to crack the examination. So never forget to use this code whenever you are taking the subscription. So this code is very important and you have to use every time you are taking the subscription. Now those who are interested for the prices, total price amount, so let me tell you, total price is 27,225 for 12 months, 34,650 for 18, and for 24 months it is 39,600. You can also pay this by using zero cost EMI. Zero cost EMI can be paid by credit card and debit card. In debit cards there are only Bajaj and HDFC as of now available. Okay, so this zero cost EMI means you do not have to pay anything extra. Any interest is not, you should not pay, and you have to pay this much of amount on the daily basis if you are looking for the zero cost EMI option. Apart from that, if you are coming for Iconic subscription, so Iconic mein I have already told you that your personal coach will be the game changer. He will be he will be basically following you to give you the guidance so that you can get the success in a very short span of time. So he will be following you, he will be pushing you every time. Now once you use this coupon code, this will be costing you around 45,225, and if you are using this coupon code, write my name, GATE after it, you will be getting the 24-month subscription of Iconic in 66,600 rupees. Fine. Apart from that, every one of you should follow this GATE aspirant group, and there also some important notification always comes. Now what are the YouTube channels that you should immediately subscribe? This Creatrix, this is the channel on which you are present. This is Unacademy GATE questions, where previous year questions has been solved by the educators. So you'll be getting all the previous year questions video solution apart from the PDF also. This is the Electrical Junction channel, where you will be getting the important concepts of EC and electrical, and this is Engineering Pathshala, where you will be getting some practical aspect of the videos, some animated videos that will enhance your ability to think. So these are the channels which you should immediately subscribe so that you can get a better content. Fine. Now these are my some YouTube videos which I have created for you. In all of these videos will give you some motivation, guidance, content, and some strategy. So these are hand-picked videos. You can immediately follow these videos. Okay, so thank you so much. And those who are coming on this channel, immediately share all the content which is present on this channel. We are working very hard for you guys, so this is your responsibility that you should share this channel, you should subscribe this channel, also share the link of this channel, link of the videos, link of the educator whom you follow, so that every student who is needy, they can come onto this channel and they can get the best possible rank. So all the best everyone, let's crack it.